Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. I don't know what it is, but I got this I feel like a cyst under my eye. So forgive my swollen face right now. It feels like my whole face is swollen. I thought it was a spot. I thought it was a spot under the skin. I gave it a squeeze. Probably not a good idea. Hoping it goes, but my whole face is swollen. Anyway, good morning. How are you? Great, thank you for asking. So another day in the Time Is Now vlog, episode 6 maybe. Just under 10 weeks out. 10 weeks out 2 days ago. Today I was 113.1. I actually hit 112.4 last week, maybe Friday. Saturday had 6,200 calories. Maybe I should film that one next. Yesterday I had about 4,500, so 2 refeed days. And today and then yesterday I woke up at 113.4. Dropped weight yesterday. Today, so it's 113.1. So I'm still 600 grams up from my lowest. I've still got a lot of body fat to go, but I'm in this position now where I'm definitely not behind. So we have to, I think I said this last time, we have to manage that rate of loss. So chip off a bit of body fat, fill the tank up, get full again, chip a bit of body fat, get full again. Not that everyone should do that. If you've got a lot of body fat to lose, you've got to just stay in it. I think I'm okay right now. So yeah, just gonna get my steps done this morning, get breakfast done, and I'll give you a physique update. I've got a pocket full of blueberries. I swear, frozen blueberries, frozen fruit is like pockets of ice cream. At least when you're on a prep, when you're on a diet, it tastes like that. So, just egg whites annihilated, eggs annihilated, cream of rice had to be annihilated. So, yeah, like I said, woke up this morning. I'll show you some pictures as well, front, side, back, all that kind of stuff as I'm talking over this. And it's kind of coming together. Like, I'm really liking the look. I feel like I'm really holding tissue. And by this time, 2 years ago, I was already doing daily cardio at 20 minutes. Not that that's a lot, but daily cardio at 20 minutes, I was already like probably 1,000, maybe 800 calories less per day. I was using more Clen. I was already using T3 at this point. And I just think that using less of those like metabolism drugs, they let you sleep better first and foremost, so then you can just, like last night I had a 99% sleep score. I slept 9 hours all the way through, and like on prep, like that stuff gets difficult because you take these drugs that bring your metabolism up, but they bring your metabolism up through heart rate, through heat and things like that. So, you know, lower heat, better sleep, lower heart rate, better sleep, just a better environment to remain stress-free and lose body fat long-term. So I'm pretty happy with like how the setup's been right now. Training has been super effective, progressing every single rep, every single set. The form's great, just feeling in a real good place. I appreciate I've got to ride this wave where it's here, because there comes a point when you cross a body fat threshold. It just gets a little bit tough no matter what you're doing. Even if you're eating 10,000 calories, when you get to that level of body fat, things start to suck a little bit. So just trying to manage that as best as possible. But either way, like, you know, we can't complain. I think I'm back down to baseline diet today. So I'm just going to get into that. But there's nothing too crazy that we need to go about diet or anything today. So I'm just going to take you through the day. I've got a pull day today, which is going to be good. And yeah, I'll take you through. Maybe I'll take you through a couple of days. We'll see. But right now, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to do some work. And more importantly, inhale my Greek fries. This is the look at what I'd look if I was bald. Sexy.
I love you.
I love you. Jules actually told me she likes bald men, so.
I prefer bold. Like if the hair is, if it's obvious that like men just hold on to the hair.
Like me.
I told you it would look nice if you had bold hair. comment down below what you think.
Do you think I'm holding on to it? Do you think I'm holding on to it?
Yes, obviously.
Jason Bateman. One thing I've been getting recently is people telling me that well, I'm not actually, you know what? Barely anyone, like a few comments. Oh, so sore. Look at that fucking lump right there. Oh, now you can see it. Wow. I hope to God that's not a cyst. Is people saying that I have like AI scripts, which actually, you know what? Everyone has an absolute right to say that with AI right these days. I have sent voice notes to people and people are like, is this AI, Josh? For real, Josh? I'm like, fuck, you can do AI voice notes these days? That's crazy. I literally sit here and I write these videos out. I don't necessarily copy them word for word when I'm talking on the video, but I have them as notes because I do not want to miss anything. And back in the day, when I used to just go off the top, I would often watch these videos back and be like, oh, I should have said this, I should have said that. And I realized, well, actually I noticed until I started taking the content of the video very, very seriously to the point where I don't want to miss anything. The content is just better. The YouTube subscribers go up, the comments are nicer, and people can see, I think, the effort that I'm putting into them. So I do literally just sit here and write out how I would speak and use it as kind of wording. So I always send my photos to Cuba in the morning. Looking alright today, to be honest. I think I showed you these already. And then he replies, we need another high day. So I've got another 6,000 calories to eat right now. And I'm honestly, I'm not feeling it today. I mean, I will put it down, but I'm not like super hungry today. But I'll still put it down. Sorry, 6,000 calories coming at ya. We've got rice cakes and jam. We've got cream of rice. We've got McGregor's come back. What more could you want on a Monday morning? So, time to eat, time to refuel. It's gonna be a big pumpy today. Be like 400 carb pre-workout. Oh my God, 2 p.m. Let's go. All right. We're in. Oh, I realized the lighting is off. What's up, everybody? We're back for another back session. I got the Australian football kit on today. Old school retro. The only thing you can get delivered here is Nike, and it's like fucking £100 to get delivered, so I will never do it again. But we've got back and biceps today. Biceps first. I'm going to use the fat grips, which is going to be fun, so I'll take you through the session. So we're just rocking the fat grips on this. It's like a normal grip. It's crazy how just like going from this distance to this just changes how it affects your connection to the muscle. It's pretty insane. So got the fat grip, which works. It's like thin where your thumb would be, thicker where your pinky would be. So you can really focus on bringing the pinky up, which is one thing that you guys should think about if you're doing a biceps. Thinking about these 3 fingers, if you can see it, I hope you can, and just pulling in like that when you're pulling a bicep. It's gonna light your bicep up. So give that a go. All right, final set. Go. That's it. stronger today. Could be the 6,000 calories though. So, I actually got 9 reps in that first set, second set. Putu was watching, he said he did 9. I was like, okay, so I watched it back. And when I watch back, what I can see, and maybe you guys can see it too, is I'm rotating and I'm kind of pulling a little bit like this. That's taking the momentum. That's using momentum and taking it off the lat. What I want to be doing is taking a fixed torso, letting this shoulder come forward, and then letting my elbow come down. So at this level, 13, 14 years into my career, I can still see the mistakes that I'm making. So it's super important that if you're trying to build the most muscle that you can, to check yourself, Send videos to your coach if he's asked you to, or if he hasn't asked you to, send them anyway, or just like make sure you're checking those things, because I'm checking and I realize I'm rotating too much. The prime row, and now you can load this at 3 spots. I'm basically gonna try and load this 60% in the middle, 40% on the top for 1 set, and then the next set is gonna be the opposite, 60% on the top, 40% in the middle. That's because to overload the length and range in the second set. I'll also say, and this is really key, is that a lot of these machines you can kind of train your upper back or your lower back. On this, for me, I'm going to be doing lat biased row, which means that my elbow is going to be coming down. Because you could come up and it's upper back, you could come down, it's mid back, you can come low and it's going to be lat row. So I'm going to do this as a lat based row. So I'll see if I can put this camera in an angle that you can see. Oh. Yeah, again, another exercise. I look back and the first thing that you see there is my shoulder rising. We don't want that. So that tells me the weight's too heavy. I need my shoulder set down more. I need to really think about that. So I'm glad I filmed today. I hope you guys can see that feedback in real time. Oh. Wait up, yeah. So, the prime extreme row, obviously different than the prime row. You can see on this, you can see the elbow part, right? It's like coming up. So it's much, much more upper back, basically, right? Because we've done lats, pull down, lat biased, done a lat biased row. Lats fried. Like, you can't get done what you need to get done in 5-6 sets. Obviously, we do it twice a week, so it's more over the week. Then onto the upper back. So 2 sets on here, overloading the length and range, and then rear delts. Really easy finish now. We just do 3 sets of delts, rear delts. That's all I do per week. I think like when you pull a lot, you use a lot of the rear delts. Like you can see my rear delts just doing that. Same with the front delts. When you press a lot, you don't need to do a lot of isolation front delts and rear delts. So we're just going to do 3 sets straight and job done. This is the setup. This is the room that I usually film all of the other types of videos that I do. You can see me on the TV there. Although I usually turn this off because I'm super distracted. You can rent these rooms here pretty efficiently. So I come in here twice a week pretty much, and get 2 or 3 videos of these done. So I'll see you in a few hours. One thing. Oh my god, I hurt my back today. Oh, I hurt my back so bad today. It's not good. One thing we do on these refeed days is because the goal is just carbohydrate fullness, muscle fullness. Oh my back. There's 2 things. Number 1, reduce protein, because the goal is higher carbohydrate, not protein, because protein can take up a lot of digestive energy, and also reduce vegetables and fiber, because again, we want this stuff to clear and not be held up with anything. So lower protein and lower fiber, 2 things that we do on these higher carb days. So another 200 plus carbohydrates going in. I'm really not hungry today. Like, I'm not hungry at all. I'm hungry, but like, I'm not like, I'm so hungry. Another day, another dollar. We're getting shredded, chat. We're getting shredded. So another day. I guess I'll take you through 2 days. Just cooking up my breakfast. I still have this problem. Me and Eula literally take turns on this. I usually wake up a little bit. Before she does, because she tends to go to bed a little bit later than me. Oh my god. Pre-mowing. But I literally get on, I do like 15, 20 minutes sometimes. I try to get 2,000 steps. And then literally as I jump off, I come on and make my breakfast. And then she gets on. And then we catch up. Egg whites, eggs, cream of rice. I think I'm going to sit and eat the eggs first, and then I'm going to make my cream of rice after. But I'm going to take you through 2 days today. I got push session today. We're going to Reload Sanctuary. Well, I'm going to. I say weeks. I'm training with Putu, who's my training partner. We're going to train at Reload, which is another. It's a really good gym, to be fair. It's got I can't remember the name of the brand. It's like a South Korean brand. I can't remember the top of my head, but Push specifically, it's like unrivaled. And I was saying yesterday to Putu, like, we're just gonna go to the gyms that have the best equipment for this session. Like, at the end of the day, when you're a professional, and your goal is to be the best, like, physique that you possibly can be, you have, like, in my opinion, there's 2 things to consider. Number 1 is atmosphere. Number 2 is the equipment. And then you got to think, like, which one do you value more, equipment or atmosphere? I think I value the equipment more, because the atmosphere, I've trained on my own for so long. You put your headphones on, you train with someone, it's all good. So yeah, the best equipment to push is in Reload. We've been doing it for the last 3 sessions in a row, 3 weeks in a row. So we're gonna get in and do that. So I'm gonna eat. I'll catch you guys after. Alright, we're here. I forgot my microphone today, so I'm just going to do some straight sets. Probably get copyrighted, but it's a much brighter gym. Also, a lot of these gyms, they have like almost like beach club vibes, which is, I like it. It's kind of cool. It's different. Obviously, it's not bodybuilding serious, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a nice gym in here, really well lit. So we'll get a bit of a pump, and then we'll start filming some sets. Alright guys, ignore my face here. I thought I would do like a recording of exactly how I do these things and what I'm focusing on here. So one thing I'm really trying to focus on when I'm doing these pec decks is trying to bring my elbows together, rather than just like your fists together. Your elbow should come across the midline. It might look like I'm a little bit crabbed here. I've got a little bit of a bicep problem, so it helped a little bit. But you can see I'm letting my shoulders move forward. I'm letting my shoulders come back. It's not a problem for yourself to do that. That's part of like the chest function, is to come forward and back. So, you know, don't worry yourself too much about doing those types of things. Moving on to like a flat press. This one's really heavy, like at the top. So I definitely won't do this next time, I don't think. I've been trying to progress this for a while, I just haven't quite. But I'm trying to 1, 2, 3, press. 1, 2, 3, press. I'm trying to keep that same cadence the whole way through each and every one of these reps, so that it's standardized form. My elbows are at like a slight angle down, but for me, like, I'm getting a great connection to my chest, so I'm not super worried, and I'm going to get help for like 1 rep there, max. But this M-Torture piece is actually really nice, so I would definitely recommend. You can see Putu's elbows, they drop a lot lower than mine. That's like the individual difference of people's pec pressing and arm pressing. So just something to note, that your press doesn't need to look like mine. It can look like Putu's, or it can just look like yours. Then we go into this incline press. This is one of the smoothest incline presses that I've used ever. I absolutely love this press. I'm always getting help out of that deep position, because if you're in that stretch position, you're putting a lot of shoulder pain, shoulder stretch. So you've got to be mindful of just putting joints in compromised positions, especially when you've got like a lot of weight under there. You know, it just makes sense to just do the safer thing. But here I'm much more focused on dropping my elbows down and towards, because the way that this bench works is it just allows my rib cage to do that. But you can see the form's the same. You know, it's 1, 2, 3, press. 1, 2, 3, press. And I'm trying to keep that really fluid. I'm not trying to pause at the top. I'm trying to keep that. Look at this guy, he can't stop looking at me. I'm just trying to keep that fluidity of rep. So no pauses at the top or the bottom. I think just that fluidity is super important to really keep the tension on the pec, ultimately. And then when I'm done, I'm done. I found that hard to progress again, but it was a good set. This is one of the best exercises ever. Look at this when I pause this. In fact, I'll pause it at the top. So you've got the handle, which you can grip, and then you've got this little piece here, which like is like a thing where you can really like put your hand against like a cuff. It's really, really cool, actually. I love this machine so much. I'm trying to just keep my shoulders in line here, my wrists, my elbow, my shoulder in line, so I'm trying to tax this delt as much as possible. I'm not trying to lean back, I'm not trying to lean forward. I'm just trying to keep it as relatively in line with what the delt would do naturally. But this is a top tier exercise. Looks good. This next exercise, this is like an overhead version of a press. I wouldn't usually do this, but oh my god, this feels so good. And I'm trying to pause like a touch at the bottom in that lengthen range. I find that this exercise it's super ergonomic. It's really hard for me to find, at least I've not seen an overhead machine that's this ergonomic. But this one was really, really nice. So this is how we wrapped up the session. I did 2 sets of pec deck, 2 sets on the flat press. No, 2 sets of pec deck, 1 set of flat press, 1 set of incline press, 3 sets of delts, 2 sets on the triceps, and that was done. Another day done. Honestly, that for God's sake, I don't know why I can't remember the name of that equipment again. I literally just used it, but it's really nice. South Korean brand, made in China, but it's super smooth. The pec deck, so good. The incline press, so good. Not the biggest fan of the flat press, though it's very smooth. It's definitely it's really tough for me to progress. I think it really overloads at the top, which is okay because I'm doing that first. But yeah, it's a good session there. And like I said, just going where the equipment's best puts me in a good place. So, session done. Oh, time to get home and That's gonna be the thumbnail right there. One thing that I probably don't like say very often is like the realities of managing physiques and trying to be like a really good physique and dedicate what you do. You are always managing injuries, always. I don't necessarily complain about them that often, but for sure, I am managing injuries all the time. So I just jumped to get some BPC. This is BPC and TB500. It's like a blend. And they're basically recovery peptides. I think everyone knows what these two are right now. Peptides are so popular right now, which is crazy. I've been using peptides for a good like 5 years. At least these recovery ones. I still don't use a lot right now. No Reta, no nothing, just SLUPP, TB500 and BPC. And it's just, they're just so good for helping manage inflammation, injuries, and just all those types of things that come in between it. So I'm always managing injuries, always. It's just like part and parcel of what we do. Right now, I just got over a rotator cuff injury in the left shoulder. Right bicep is a little bit sore. My lower back, I hurt the other day. It's just like a constant thing that you manage because ultimately you are taking your body to the absolute limit 5 times a week for years and years and years. So it's just one of those things that happens, and peptides help you manage it. So I'm going to load up a load of peptides as we speak. And I think this video is going to be long, so I'm probably going to end it after this. Oh God, look at that. Look at that. Finishing this video with some gratefulness. I was going to say gratefulity. Fuck it now, my brain. I've been sleeping shit. Two bad sleeps in a row. One was, I can't remember what the other one was, but last night, oh, my shoulder just so bad. I tell you, managing injuries is just the worst thing. So, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I don't mean to leave it there, guys. I'm gonna just end the video here. But I'm ready for another day of paradise. I'm ready for another day of pursuing the dream, remaining grateful, and remaining in a place where I want to work hard for myself, my family. And this is gonna sound very woo-woo, but you guys as well. Like, I would not be here without any of you guys watching these videos. And I know that these types of videos are different than the other types of videos, but super grateful. I'm super grateful to be in this position to live this life, call myself a bodybuilder and a YouTuber and a social media person. So truly grateful to be here, guys. And I'll see you in the next video. We'll be back real soon. Vlogging every week, videos every other day. It's a good day to be a Josh Bridgman fan, baby. Let's go.